Hey, what's up everybody? This is Kyle comes to another video review, and today I'll be reviewing the WWE Elite Series 81 Bianca Belair. That's right, finally got this figure and it does not disappoint. I just got her in the mail recently from Ringside Collectibles and I'm very excited to have this figure because I freaking love Bianca Belair. And this is probably the probably the perfect opportunity to mention this, but since she won the Royal Rumble recently, this figure might be a little higher in demand. And I'm going to mention something right here. Like, if you want this figure, like, basically, like, right now, go over to Ringside Collectibles right now. You can get her for about $18.99 plus shipping, of course. And I believe Amazon has her for 20 bucks. So if you want her, you better grab her before the price goes up, because obviously I can imagine this figure's probably going to be higher in demand since she just won the Women's Royal Rumble recently. Anyways, so check that out if you're interested in looking for this figure. Anyways, before we take the figure, talk about the packaging first. Here's a picture of Bianca right there, of course, certified authentic, Bianca Belair. Picture of her in the outfit. And another picture of her in the outfit as well. And then the back has her bio and stats. You can pause right there if you want to read. And the other figures in the set, we got The Rock, Shinsuke Nakamura, of course the Street Profits, Stunning Steve Austin, and of course Bianca Belair. I've already done reviews of The Rock, Shinsuke, and the Street Profits. I reviewed The Rock last week, and then Shinsuke the week before that, and then the Street Profits a few weeks before that. So if you haven't seen any of these videos, check the link down below and I'll hook you up with links to reviews of all these. Signing Steve Austin, still deciding on him, so I don't know, maybe one day. And then obviously, of course, Bianca we're reviewing right now. So that's about it for the packaging, so let's open up Bianca Belair and see what we got. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so here we have Bianca Belair open up out of her packaging. And wow, what an amazing figure. This was considered one of the best figures of the year last year for a reason, and this is considered one of the best women figures ever made for a reason. I mean, how can you not? This figure is gorgeous, just absolutely phenomenal. As usual, it has a few problems, but it's still an amazing figure. Anyways, let's take a look. First up, she comes with 3 pairs of hands. These standard gripping hands she has on, which I like how you can actually have her hold her ponytail like she does during her entrance. So I like they included gripping hands finally. Then she comes with a pair of fists. And just a standard pair of open hands. Like she's like waving to the audience, I guess. And now probably the coolest accessory, she comes with her glasses and her jacket. Take the glasses off. They're very nicely detailed. I like all the gems around the lenses. It's pretty cool. And they fit on her just fine. I can bring it in close. So they fit on her just fine. And it's not a loose fit, so it's not going to go flying. And then finally she comes with this gorgeous jacket. It's made out of the same material as the jacket that came with Angelo Dawkins from the same set. Beautiful jacket. Love the design of it. With the lips on the back. And just pictures of her all over the place, which matches her gear. And it is Velcro removable. Ponytail out of the way, and it comes right off. Excellent. Very nice material. Love it. So I'm glad they used this material for the jackets. Hopefully we see more jackets with this material down the road, because it's probably the perfect material for the jackets instead of the rubber crap and the cloth ones. Anyways, and here she is. Now this is a definite step up compared to her basic. Head scan is great. Now, unfortunately, I kind of got a bad one. Like, her eyebrow is a little messed up, and her teeth are not painted all the way, because there's a little bit of paint missing on her teeth. But it's still fine. Hopefully, not too many people have that. Detail on her braid is fantastic. It says EST, all the gems all over the place. Because, of course, it has the lips, pictures of her all over the place. Silver wrist tape, and it even has a little tattoo there. Nice. Of course, it has the lips all over her back, and it says Bianca up there. EST on the back. And of course, lips and just pictures of her all over the place. Like, I love this attire. This is probably one of my favorite outfits that she's ever worn. It's pretty cool. It's not my favorite, but it is pretty cool. Love it. It's one of my favorites. Like I said, not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites as well. I like it. And silver boots. Now here comes the issue that I have with this figure, and that is she's a little loose, as you see, and her leg joints, which I'll get into that when I get to the articulation, but when you move them, they sound kind of squeaky, almost like they're like really stiff, like they're on the verge of breaking. So hopefully not too many people have that issue. I'm afraid, she's gonna break. And also one more thing, her hands are a tiny bit too big. Like I wish they would have made her hands just a tad bit smaller. I don't know, they look huge on her. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know, they look way too big. I kind of wish she had the hands that came with Becky Lynch or Kairi Sane, where as you see they're like much smaller. See, they're much smaller. Anyways, for a comparison, here she is with her Basic Series 107 figure, which is still a great basic figure. But like I said, this one's much better. This is definitely a perfect argument, like for saying, definitely had to spend more money on the Elite compared to the basic. As you see, not just more posability in the accessories, but more detail in the attire. Like I said, the basic one is just as it is, very basic. And this one has a lot more detail on it. Like I said, they're still, both of them are still great figures. I still recommend this basic for any basic collectors out there if you liked her Royal Rumble attire, like I do. Now for the head scans, this one's kind of a big debate. Some people like the basic better, some people like the Elite better. I think in terms of the likeness, in terms of it actually looking like Bianca, I like the Elite much better. But the expression, I kind of like the basic better. I don't know. Like with the basic, she kind of has the same problem that that Montez Ford has. He looks too, I don't want to say high, but you know what I mean. Like she had too much smoke, just like Montez had. Whatever. Anyways, articulation is pretty much what you expect on an Elite women's figure. However, there is one difference. I'll get into that later. Anyways, head can rotate 360, and her braid does not get in the way, so you don't have to worry about that. Can't look down, unfortunately, and they can't look up either, unfortunately. Arms fully rotate 360. They can go in and out. Rotate at the bicep, at the elbow, rotate at the wrist, and hinge at the wrist. Of course, it's the upper torso joint, which can go pretty much all over the place. Swivel waist, and then here's where the problem with the legs come in. Listen when I move these legs. See, it sounds like they're squeaking, like they're on the verge of breaking. So be very careful with these. Hopefully, not everybody has this problem, but I think this is the first time I've ever had this issue with an Elite women's figure. So hopefully, nobody else has that problem. Like I'm afraid if I move this too much, it'll break. So hopefully, not everybody has that problem, but still be very careful. Anyways, they can go forward about that far, and back to original position. They can go in and out, rotate the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel with the boot, hinge at the ankle, slight ankle pivot, and as you can see, she has the toe articulation that the Ultimate Edition figures have. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the first, and I think only Elite women's figure at this point that has toe articulation. So I like how they're taking a little bit of posability from the Ultimate Edition figures and sneaking them into the Elite series. So that's really cool. It's pretty nice. It's kind of unnecessary, but there are certain poses that you can do with this joint. So I like that. So overall, great figure. Like I said, aside from the problem with the legs and her being a tiny bit loose up here, like I say, it's still fine. I honestly have no other issues with the figure. Like, no wonder this was voted one of the best women figures of all time, and of last year as well. This might be one of my top 5 favorite women Elite figures ever made. Gorgeous figure. So final thoughts, overall, this is a fantastic figure. I mean, this is honestly one of the best women figures ever made. So I agree with pretty much everybody saying this. This is one of the best women figures ever made. Like I said, my only issue with it is, of course, as I mentioned, like the clicking noise, like with the legs, and plus they feel very stiff. So hopefully not everybody has that problem, and I've never had that problem before. So definitely be careful with that when you get this figure. So just as a little warning there. But really, aside from that, it's a really great figure. So I would say if you are a Bianca Belair fan, and if you're still looking for this figure, definitely pick her up. Like I said, pick her up right now on Ringside Collectibles or possibly Amazon. They're like 18 to 20 bucks, so you better get her before the price goes up, because since she won the Royal Rumble recently, I can imagine the price is going to go up. It's going to be higher in demand, because that happens every time somebody wins the Rumble. Happens every time. Like, their figures go high up in price and they're high in demand. So anyways, like I said, get her now before the price goes up if you want her. Like I said, definite step up compared to her basic. Excellent figure. The only issue is, of course, the problem with the legs, as I mentioned. But aside from that, great figure. So I'd say if you can find it online for a good price, or if you can find her in the store, definitely pick her up. This is one of the best women figures ever made, and I probably think ever. I don't think they're probably ever going to be able to top this, but never say never. We'll see what happens. So I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. So gorgeous figure. Pick her up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Be sure to pick up your official Cardbreaker merch on my store on bonfire.com. Link down below. And also, check down below for links to reviews of the Elite Series 81 Street Profits, the Elite Series 81 Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Elite Series 81 The Rock. From this series, of course. And also stay tuned for the bonus review this week, the Elite Series 79 Bobby Fish. So stay tuned for that. And also be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. I upload new reviews every single Saturday right here on this channel. So stay tuned for more WWE and AEW figure reviews. So that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.